Hi everyone, welcome to my channel BioCatalyst 2021. In this video, we will study on various terms, classification, taxonomy, systematics and taxonomic categories. So let's start with the first term, classification. So let's see what is classification, what is the actual definition of classification. It is actually process by which anything is grouped in convenient category. So we can say grouping of anything in convenient category. So when we are talking of organisms, when we group the organisms in a convenient category, it is called classification. And if we are grouping anything in convenient category, that is also classification. For example, if we are talking of different kind of birds, cats, dogs, various animals, we are classifying them, all these particular animals, in animal kingdom. That is, we are putting them in a convenient category. If we are talking of different plants, for example, rose, lily, or even some vegetables or fruits like mangoes or carrots, they all belong to plant kingdom. That is, we are classifying them, we are putting them in a convenient category. So this is classification. Let's go to the next term. Next term is taxonomy. Now this term was first used by the scientist Kendall. He actually coined the term taxonomy, whereas father of taxonomy is Carolus Linnaeus. Why is Carolus Linnaeus considered as father of taxonomy? Because he was the one who studied taxonomy in detail. He did a lot of work in taxonomy. That is why he is called father of taxonomy. So let's define what is taxonomy. It is a branch of science which deals with identification, nomenclature, that is naming of the organism, which we studied in the last video, and classification of organisms. That is, we identify the organism, we name the organism, and we also classify the organism in this branch of science, that is taxonomy. Let's go to the next term. The next term is systematics. This term was first used by Linnaeus, and he used this term in his book that he wrote. The name of the book was Systema Naturae. So this was the book in which he used this term for the first time, and this book was written in Latin. Let's define what is systematics. It is a branch of science which deals with taxonomy and evolutionary relationship between organisms. Among organisms. So it is dealing with taxonomy, that is identification, nomenclature and classification, plus it is also studying on the evolutionary relationship among the organisms. So that is systematics. Let's go to the next term, taxonomic categories. Now when we classify the organisms, we put them in convenient categories that we have been talking about. Now these convenient categories, when we use a scientific term for these categories, the scientific term is taxon. Taxon is singular, taxa is plural. The plural of taxon is taxa. So when we are talking of taxonomic categories, that is, we are putting particular organism in a particular category, that is a particular level, which is called taxon. Now, which are the various categories? Let's study them. There are 7 categories: kingdom, phylum for animals. If it is plants, then it is division. Class, order, family, genus, and species. So these are the 7 categories in taxonomy. Kingdom is the category in which, or the taxon, where most diverse organisms are present. That is, when we are talking of kingdom, we are including all the phyla and all the divisions. So it is the most diverse taxon, whereas species is the least diverse taxon. Species are the group of organisms which are very closely related, that is, they can interbreed. So species is the most closely associated organisms, whereas kingdom is the most diverse organism. Now, if it is asked that arrange these taxonomic categories in a hierarchy manner, that is, you have to arrange them either in an ascending order or in descending order. So ascending order, that is from the smallest to the largest, then we will start with species, then genus, family, order, class, phylum, and kingdom. And when we are talking of descending order, then we say we are going to first write kingdom, then phylum or division, class, order, family, genus, and last is species. Now let's see which category or which taxa were given by Linnaeus. So the Linnaeus had given four categories, that is species, genus, order, and class. These are the 4 categories which were given by Linnaeus, which are still accepted. He also gave one more category, variety, but we do not use this category anymore. The newly added category, which are they? Let's see. The newly added category are kingdom, phylum, and family. So these are the newly added categories. Let's revise. So in this video we studied on various terms, that is, first one is classification, which is grouping of anything in convenient category. If we are talking of organisms, then we say grouping of organisms in convenient category. Next was taxonomy. This was first given by Candolle. Father of taxonomy is Carolus von Linnaeus. He is called the father of taxonomy because he did detailed study on taxonomy and did a lot of work in taxonomy. The definition of taxonomy is that it is the branch of science which deals with identification, nomenclature, classification of organisms. Systematics is the next term that we used. It was given by Linnaeus for the first time in his book Systema Naturae, which was written in Latin. And what is systematics? It is the branch of science which deals with taxonomy and also the evolutionary relationship among the organisms. Next was taxonomic categories, where we have different levels which are called taxon or taxa in plural. There are 7 categories. Kingdom is the most diverse category, whereas species is the least diverse or most closely associated organisms are placed in species. If we have to write these categories in descending order, we first write kingdom, then phylum or division, class, order, family, genus, species. If we have to write in ascending order, then it is species first, and then we write genus, family, order, class, phylum, division, and next is kingdom. The categories which were given by Linnaeus were species, genus, order, class, and variety. Variety is no more used, and the newly added categories are kingdom, phylum, and family. I hope you have understood all these terms. In next video, we will study on each and every taxonomic category in detail. Thank you.